Danny Swift Garcia fans, if I were to ask you right now, does Danny really want smoke with Errol Spence? Does he really want to fight Errol Spence Jr.? You know what you would probably say? Of course. Yeah, he want to fight him. Why wouldn't he want to fight him? Earl ain't no boogeyman. Bring him on. Philly in the house, baby. Errol Spence Jr. fans, if I were to ask you the same question, you know what you would probably say? Nah, Danny don't want to fight him. Danny's scared. He don't want that work. He don't want no smoke. Man down. Texas in the house, baby. So you know what that means? That means we have confusion. And your man Amazing Eric does not like confusion. So right here, right now, we're going to work it out once and for all. Today's video, how to tell if Danny Garcia really wants to fight Errol Spence Jr. Y'all know what it is. Amazing Combat Sports. Let's go, man. Amazing Combat Sports. Sports and laughs. It's all love. What's up, boxing heads? It's your man, Amazing Eric with Amazing Combat Sports, right back at you with another one. Today we're gonna do something. We're gonna do some problem solving today because we got a situation going on right now. We got some things we need to get worked out. We need to find out what's real and what's fake. And today we're gonna give you the solution, and the only thing we're gonna have to do is sit back and see what happens. As we all know, your man, the one and only Danny Swift Garcia, is out here talking that big boy talk right now. Danny Swift is saying he wants to get it in with Errol Spence Jr., that Errol can get that work, that whatever Errol is about, he's about, all that type of stuff. You've seen the videos. Danny's saying that he wants to do it. Now, this is what's causing the confusion. So what we need to do is find a solution, right? And I thought on this. I thought long and hard on this, and it hit me. Light bulb went off in my head. Do the light bulb again. Bing! Yes, the light bulb popped, and I said, wait a minute. This is how we can tell if Danny Garcia really means this. To get to this answer, the first thing we have to do is look at what's really happening right now. Listen closely. What is really going on? What's really going on right now is Danny Garcia knows he's not getting ready to fight Errol Spence right now. Sometimes we have to pull away from our emotions and look at what's really going on. Danny Garcia is not getting ready to fight Errol Spence. That's not on the menu for him. So anything he says about Errol Spence is basically just talk at this moment. Danny's going to fight Shawn Porter. We have all been told that sometime soon we will get an announcement on Danny Garcia and Shawn Porter. That's what's getting ready to happen. That's the fight that's happening next. So why is Danny Garcia talking about Errol Spence? That's the question. Because if you've been a fan of boxing for any amount of time, you should know that a very common tactic used by fighters to promote their current fight is to start calling out and talking about the fighter that everybody says you're scared of. Think back to Floyd Mayweather in the Victor Ortiz fight. When he was building up that fight, he looks in the camera and he says, after Victor Ortiz, Manny Pacquiao, you're next. Now look how that all played out. Floyd didn't even really mean that at that time. He was building the Victor Ortiz fight. Now Danny Garcia, even though they haven't announced it yet, we all feel like Shawn Porter is next. That fight is close to being finalized. So now he's talking about Errol because everybody says he's scared of Errol. If you are a Danny Garcia fan, first of all, I'm a fan of Danny Garcia too. Much respect to Danny Swift. But if you're a big time fan of Danny, there is a way that you can prove that it's not fake. And right now, right here on Amazing Combat Sports, we're getting ready to share the 100% way you can know if Danny Garcia really wants to fight Errol Spence. Here it goes. Let's drop it. If and when Danny defeats Shawn Porter, because that's not easy work. That is not a guaranteed fight for Danny. But if and when Danny Garcia defeats Shawn Porter in the ring, starting right then, he says he wants to fight Errol Spence. Because what we've seen, flashback again to that Floyd thing before the fight. Manny Pacquiao, you're next. Floyd finishes off Victor Ortiz, and then he starts to talk about what? Business. We got to work out this. We got to work out this. I'm going to talk to Al Heyman, and I'm going to see what's next. He changed his tune right after the fight because he wasn't ready to make that move right then. He was doing that to what? Promote the Victor Ortiz fight. Very smart tactic. That's why a lot of people use it. Danny Garcia, if you beat Shawn Porter and they ask you in the ring what's next, if you start talking about vacations and Al Heyman and all that type of stuff, that means you didn't mean it. Or if they ask you about Errol Spence, Danny, and your answer is something like, bring him up here right now, I'll fight him in the parking lot, I'll go to his gym tomorrow, me and Errol Spence can fight on the street, because Danny will say that type of stuff sometime. Danny and all these fighters, ain't none of y'all fighting on the street. You guys are all millionaires. You're gonna get paid for it. So if you start talking about a parking lot fight or coming over to Dallas and sparring Earl in the gym because you're about that life, that's gonna make us all feel like you really didn't mean it the whole time. Because you should say, if you really want Errol Spence, what you're gonna say is, my next fight should be Errol Spence, Al Heyman, make the fight. I want to unify with Errol Spence Jr. Think Terence Bud Crawford. If you really want to see how somebody behaves when they really want to fight, think Terence Bud Crawford. Terence Crawford wanted to jump straight to Errol Spence. He wanted to make his welterweight debut a fight with Errol Spence. Terence Crawford was told by Errol Spence, go get a strap, go get Jeff Horn's strap, and then we can unify. Terence Crawford then got in line to fight Jeff Horn. I guarantee you, if Terence Crawford is successful against Jeff Horn, he's going to start talking about Errol Spence again. That's just how he is, because he really wants to fight. Because I'm telling you right now, if you're a Danny Garcia fan, I'm telling you right now if you're an Errol Spence fan, I'm telling you right now if you're a boxing fan in general, the surefire way that we will be able to tell if Danny Garcia means this, if he is successful against Shawn Porter, he's going to say Errol Spence's name right there. Not mention a street fight, but a real fight. He's going to say, what I want next is to unify with Errol Spence. Okay, you guys get in the comment section. Let me know what you think about it. Also, head over to that new Instagram page, man, at Amazing Combat Sports. Follow us there so we can follow you back. Until the next one, it's your man, Amazing Eric with Amazing Combat Sports. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.